Morning, everybody. Sorry for the slightly funny angle. I got a different mount I'm using for the phone up there. I just film on the phone. It's easier for me. I'm going to attempt to pull the handle off this knife and put a tine, T-I-N-E, a deer antler tine on. This is a rubberized handle on here. This is a cold steel something or other Tonto neck knife that I just thought would look pretty cool with a deer antler handle. Kind of a kick I'm on. So let's see if I can get this off here and what it looks like. So I taped it up, just some painter's tape to protect the blade. We'll put it in the vise, and then we're gonna go to work on this rubber handle. I'm hoping that you can see it, but I can't really see what you can see. So I'm thinking you can't see it. So let's adjust here. Stand by. All right, I'm hoping you can see. We got an implement of destruction here, and let's hope we don't hurt ourselves. A little bit harder than I expected it to be, but I gotta go really slow. But nope, that's gonna be actually way easier than I thought it would be, because we are already got it 3/4 off. I just go nice and easy here. It's just a molded on plastic nothing, and we're done. Okay, that's what I hoped for. Really good. Okay, so that's going to be really good. I'm just going to grind that off. Actually, I might just cut it off because that's going to be plenty long enough. But the handle we're putting on only about yay long. So that's going to be plenty long enough. Plenty long enough. So let's just let's see if we can Dremel cut that right off. I don't have a cutting wheel on my Dremel, so let's set that up. There's that handle. It's just rubber. It was just molded on like nothing. Beautiful. All right, stand by. All right, let's make some sparks here. I don't have my safety glasses, but I'll put my cheaters on. These can be really, really dangerous. There's no shield on it. They can crack and send out pieces, and it's actually really dangerous. But you just got to be careful, because the reason they crack is because you twist them. You can't do any of that. You got to hold it rigid and straight and square and just let it cut. Don't push, just let it cut. If you do one of these numbers, you're going to crack that. And you're going to send it into your eyes, into your face, into your hands, into your neck, and it's very dangerous. These high-speed wheels are extremely dangerous. You need to be really, really careful. So we've cut that off really good. That's going to be really, really good. I'm just going to touch off the burr. It's on here. Off camera a little bit on this grinding wheel I have over here. I just want to take the edge off this, because it's when you put it into the deer antler, it's got sharp edges. It tends to grab. So if you can taper it or if you can round it, it's going to make your life much easier. So that's what I'm doing. And that's all I did was I just rounded everything so that there's no sharp edges. Now one more thing we're going to do that I'll probably do with the other grinder is I'm going to cut almost like saw teeth in here, both sides. And what that's going to do is when you push it on the deer antler, it'll give the epoxy some place to get in behind and grab. The deer antler is very porous, so it'll soak in that epoxy like crazy. So it's going to stick, you know, really, really good in the epoxy, the deer antler side. The steel won't soak up the epoxy nearly at all, and you want to degrease this and make sure there's no oils or anything on it when you do glue it, because it'll act as a release agent. But any of those sharp edges that you can add in here, you know, just notches, just cut, like picture a sawtooth. That will add a lot of tooth that'll hold that blade in that deer antler. All right, so let me break off from you here. Let me put some stuff away, and let's get a piece of deer antler that I like and get it cut and drill some holes. Stand by. Okay. Here's the piece I want to use. It's got the shape that I want. There's our tonto. We're going to have to adjust our handle. I'm sorry, our steel here, because it's going to go up that far and it's going to come out the back. So we're going to adjust this by shortening that tang up to about there. So let's get this back in here and let's dance with this dangerous thing again here. Okay, there we go. That should ought to be okay now. Yeah, we just got to be careful. All right, I'm going to taper this and I'll be back. I'm just going to taper that a little bit on the end and I'll be back. Okay, I just tapered it ever so slightly. And we're going to push it in. We're going to drill it in right into there. See what we get. All right, now I think we're going to need a little bit smaller drill than that. The next side down. This drilled really, really easy last time, so let's hope that it's just as easy this time. And let's see if this that should be enough. Let's set our depth. Before we go too far, just going to put a tag end on the drill. As deep as we want to be drilling. Because you don't want to drill through or drill too far if you don't have to. And you got to be careful you don't drill through the back side. And there's number of things going on here. Okay, there we go. Let's clean off our spot, our work area here. Get rid of these things we don't need. Get our deer antler here in position. It's pretty durable, but let's give it a wrap anyway, just to. Now this is shed, and it's been laying outside. You can see the green on it, so it's going to get all scrubbed, and then it's going to get dyed because it's a little bit bleached. So I'm going to choose a cross section here that gives me a shape that I like. The handle itself is, I mean, the feel, everything is going to be what it is. But let's try two holes. Let's try a high hole and a low hole. You want to be as straight as you can. Okay. The drill's super easy. Just gotta go nice and slow. You don't want to go busting through the sides. Okay, full depth. Now we're gonna go below it. And hopefully drill another hole right beside it and not bust into the first hole. So we're just going to stay nice, straight, and nice and easy. Like I said, it drills really easy. We're starting to bust into the other hole. And that's happening probably because as we go down into the horn, the pith, the core drill's easy, it's soft. We're probably getting into the harder outside, and it's pushing the drill away. So we'll try and go high with this hole. And then go with this one here. The same thing. We're almost there. Okay, we're deep enough. Now we'll just connect the two holes. Now remember, we're tapered at the end, so we don't need to be as wide all the way back. All right, let's see what we got. We're going to dump out the significant shavings, and then we'll do our first trial fit. Now we're 3/4 of the way there, more than that. It may tap right in, so you don't want to make it too awful loose. That really should go in. See, we're deeper. We drilled deeper than this tang. So let's see if we can clamp the blade and work this on farther. For whatever reason, it's not going. odd. But I'm a little nervous because here's what we're going to have. I'm a little nervous because we got to be near the edges of this horn, and you don't want to. See, we're right there, and on this one, all right, we're skating up pretty high. That's the angle we're at, so we're quite a ways away. So let's see if we can concentrate on the bottom of this hole. My battery's almost dead here. We're going in nice and straight. We're going in nice and straight, so that shouldn't be our problem. We can try heating this and pushing it in. That's what a lot of guys do to make it fit. You want to be careful forcing it because you don't want to crack anything. But there's a reason it's not going, and we just haven't figured it out. So let's kind of burning through that tape. So we don't want to mar our blade, and we don't want to get cut. So, because this is wicked sharp. I do have soft jaws, but they don't grab the way I want. I'm trying to feel. All right, the top seems to go right in. Believe it or not, I think it's twisting. All right, let's get another battery here. There's my charger over there. Let's put this right on charge before we forget. Next time we need it, it'll be ready. All right, now we decided that our top I don't know. Yeah, we're not so close. We can afford a little bit. Removal at the top. Hey, something's going on because we removed quite a bit of material and we really didn't go on. We really didn't go on anymore. So it must be a width or a height thing. Let's try a little bit. Oh, right on. So that's what it was. It was a little bit of width. All right, we're right on. Okay. Now, what I think I want to do is I want to cut it in. So I want to score this sides of the blade, and then I want to file so that the blade can actually go in on the top and the bottom here, just a little bit. And then I'll grind a bevel on this side and this side, just to clean it up. And then we can move on to epoxy. I got to cut the grooves and move on to epoxy. So stand by. Okay, I got it ground. I got it cleaned up. Got the groove cut in there. So now it sets down in. Really good all the way. I got to do a little bit of filing, but there it is. There it is. Now I got a much better looking, I think, rustic, early American, whatever you want to call it. I just clean this up, and we'll put some color in it and see what we end up with. But I think it's an improvement. I like it. Pretty neat little project. And it's just as easy as that. You can do it too. God bless everybody. Hope you found it interesting. CW out.